Hey guys, welcome back to Cargon after a week off as usual. Back to our Sunday presentation, a very special one. Happy 4th of July out there to you guys. Again, to all of our 41 subscribers, we had about 1,000 this week, but I weeded out about 959, just a lot of riffraff out there. So we want only the quality out here, so hence the reduced number, just keeping it intimate here with the family and friends. Um, Let me see here. Let me get back to the topic at hand. Yeah, second phase of Q&A, questions and answers from us living in our 6x12 cargo trailer. The first episode was, well, I wouldn't say rudely, proudly interrupted by Mark Cuban wanting to invest in or look at our butt extinguisher. We'll give you a follow-up on that towards the end of this video. So stay tuned to that, and we'll cut away to the questions here in just a minute. Look at the ambiance we got today, a basement. Yeah, you know I've hit rock bottom. Hopefully you're impressed though with the gym back there. Sort of reminds me, I went to the doctor once and he said, does obesity run in your family? And I said, yeah, no one runs in our family. So anyway, let's get to the questions here, guys. Trying to keep it on time, which I never do, but we always try. Right out of the gate, guys, Mackenzie, my 11-year-old niece, have you seen my Aunt Sissy? Well, let's just sort of get this out of the way, guys. Yes, my wife of 35 years are missing for those two folks that are new to the channel. As you guys know, the authorities have been informed that either she ran off with an older guy or she's maybe in Vegas touring because she disappears. Maybe she's working with a magician. Just some thoughts. And I started thinking a little bit harder this week, and I recall we were standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and a girl in a flatbed Ford kept on staring at me, and boy, she got upset. I said, listen, there is no demand for a 62-year-old guy living in a cargo trailer, I assure you. Plus, she was driving in a Ford. It's like, I don't have anything to do with Fords. But started a little argument. She sort of disappeared. So just another tip. Detective Sergeant Griffith. His first name is Andy, and then his lead detective is Fife, Barney. They told me that they're now in charge, so we got them looking for her. But in the meantime, here we sit in the basement, which is, it's fine. It's comfortable, guys. All right, next question from subscriber Dave O. Taj Mini Mall. What's up with that name? Well, it's a spin-off from the word minimal. Again, we went with mini mall to have a little bit of an Indian flair, trying to attract a more diverse audience, you know, that international viewing world, trying to run up the numbers. I believe that's the reason, or it could be that we just like curry, so we went with that. But hey, Dave, thanks for the question. Would you know? Do you guys recall President Biden had a question for episode 1? Well, he forgot his question, so maybe that cognitive test needs to be put in play there. But anyway, former President DJT, you knew he'd weigh in. He's not going to be outdone. He goes, I came across your channel when I Googled what YouTube channel has the fewest subscribers. Sounds like a dig, guys. All right. Not a compliment. All right. The YouTube coach Steer Me Wong, the infamous Steer Me. As you guys know, he's been trying to coach me. It's been a struggle. Your June check bounced. Okay, hey, I know how to edit now. We'll get rid of that one. All right, Holly Butterworth. I am the director of endangered and missing persons. If you send me a picture of Teri, we'll be glad to put her on the side of milk cartons. Okay, well, we'll do. Griffith and Fife are on their way down to Winslow this week, and if they don't get any results, we'll check back with you, Holly. Thanks for your compassion and reaching out. Very thoughtful. All right, subscriber Big Hair Dallas. How come you always wear a cap? Are you balding like every other 60 plus male out there? Well, apparently, hopefully she's been humbled. Yeah, a little bit condescending on the question there. It looks like, guys, we may be going down to 40 subscribers this week. I guess I missed her on the clean out this week. Big Hair Dallas. Nice knowing you. All right, subscriber James Jackson. I've been told, I didn't want to use last names, but I've been told that people want to hear their whole name because it makes them feel important, especially when you're on such a channel which is so refined as this one. We have such a limited viewing audience by choice, because again, if we get to 1,000, then we have to get monetized, deal with taxes and all that kind of stuff, and we're good being small. But I think James came from Rusty78609 and maybe Boondocking with Dennis, two other great channels. What is the biggest challenge of living in the 6x12? That would be the question. Where is my belt? Where are my shoes? It seems like everything you would think would be easy to find in such a small space, but because of such a small space, nooks, crannies, everything gets shoved in there. And plus, before she disappeared, the wife is quite the organizer, and I'm a fan of disorganization. So it's one of our compatibility struggles there, guys. I mean, sometimes just because she's bored, she'll rearrange things, and she thinks it's funny when I can't find them. But anyway, we'll have a discussion about that issue when she's found. All right, my friend Jimmy T. Hey, Dave. That's what he calls me. 6 weeks on the road. Are there any changes that you're contemplating? I think the biggest one would be a skylight combination escape hatch that fits up in the ceiling, because when you're trying to clean off the dishes there over the counter, if you look at our arrangement, don't have a lot of lighting, even though we have a side window. So I think the skylight would be a nice feature, bring in some more daylight without having to use wattage from solar when we're out boondocking. Now the escape piece is a sort of a combination, but since Teri's already escaped without one, I'm not sure of the value in that. But yeah, that's probably the biggest one. And maybe refrigeration, solving that, either a bigger solar system, little apartment-sized fridge, so when we are plugged into electric, we can save on the ice expenditure. But it's all about the room, guys. 72 square feet. It's hard to figure out how we put all the pieces of that puzzle together. All right, as I promised, oh, great timing. He answered he presented a question. That's Don Ann from the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. Did Mr. Cuban end up investing in your butt fire detector, whatever you want to call it? Yeah, that's been one of the bigger issues, trying to come up with a name that is going to have great appeal to everybody. And when you see that packaging, you immediately know that it's been well branded. But anyway, you guys probably know that when you sign a financial arrangement, you often have to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. But what I can tell you, it sort of brings tears to my eyes, but it appears that we'll have enough financial gain, so both of my boys will end up with hopefully new or newer mobile homes, and so that'll make us feel great. And also thinking that at least our favorite son will have enough left over to get him a used car. So yeah, it's looking promising, guys. Hopefully it all works out. But yeah, we got to come up with a name for that thing. For those new to the channel, what that is us older guys, we eat spicy food and we expel a little gas and sometimes it burns and it's like you're very concerned that, wow, you smell that burning cotton or even worse if you're wearing spandex, it sort of shreds, and trying to be able to put that fire out at the moment that it happens, and a cleaning solution where you wash everything, where whoever does your laundry is happy because no marks have been left. But anyway, so that's what we're working on. Fingers crossed that all that works out. So yeah, that pretty much ends our Q&A for this week. Next week we're going to try to actually get somewhat serious and look at our electrical system, how it all works. That's all, again, signal dependent and time dependent, but we'll see what we can get flushed out with that. But yeah, so hey, that does it, guys. Again, if you're interested, hit the subscribe button. We're only looking for the elite here. Like I said, we washed out about 98% last week. I mean, by elite, what am I looking for? If you the kind of person that's responsible enough to save, like for your own bail money, that's great. Low standard in comedy, if kind of person likes to dip your donut in some spaghetti sauce. If you failed at least one grade, you probably have a great chance of making the cut. So guys, if you do meet any of those qualifications, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next week.